Ben,
What?
would you like to address what has happened? Or would you like to never talk about it again?
So what we did, thanks for putting crosses by all the stuff.
The little skull and crossbone.
So we just finished recording a very funny episode. I was really enjoying myself. It was a great time.
It was a good episode. Genuinely a good episode.
We were very close to wrapping up. It was even quite a long episode as well.
It was, yeah.
And then I just the briefest graze against a cable on the recorder, which I assume is now the power lead, and it turned itself off.
Yes. Yeah, it did.
And for some fucking stupid reason, that means that it deleted everything.
Because it only saves it when the recording stopped.
Well, that's dumb.
Because up until the moment that you stop it, the file doesn't exist.
But that's dumb, because it's got to exist in some part, because otherwise it's not there to be. Anyway, so you don't get to hear us talk about
Living
me,
in a song.
Jolene and Dolly Parton.
Yeah, there was that episode.
Any of our sponsorships, nor the ongoing drama between my relationship with Neil Gaiman, Amanda Palmer, and Hayley Williams,
Sure.
Hayley Lizzie.
You don't get to hear me berating Ben for how he gets his information about the world.
Yep, you don't get to know how I get my news.
Well, you can, because we have the video. I'm going to put the video up on Patreon, because we have it. So we may as well, I'm not going to let the 40-minute video file take up space on my phone for nothing.
I'm so angry.
So the gist of it is, we're probably going to buy a new audio recorder. So if you wouldn't mind going to patreon.com/conversationhat, because I'm probably just going to buy it, but if there's a way that you guys feel like you could, help out, that'd be wonderful. Or buy a t-shirt, or be a smug little prick for a couple months. There's plenty of options.
It's stupid. Why doesn't it save as it goes?
Because that's
Google Docs does it.
You're not wrong.
Thank you. I'm not wrong. I am right in all things.
But that's not how audio works.
It's how it should. It's how it should.
Doesn't.
It's how it should be done.
Then you become an audio engineer and work it out.
Power cut and it's fine. I'll do that just to. Right. So we'll put this on Patreon.
Well, not this. That one.
That one on Patreon, and if it's like in the lowest tier or something, go and watch that. It's really funny.
It is. It's actually a good episode.
I'm so fucking annoyed.
Most of our episodes are kind of bad. That one was good.
Share it with your friends. Don't share it with your friends. Tell your friends that it's really good.
Yeah.
Get them to do it for £1 or whatever, and then we can get one that's not a cunt.
The audio will be slightly janky because it's just my phone audio. But you can hear these guys playing Wonderwall in the background.
Again.
Still.
And again.
They're practicing,
and again.
I think. Did we talk about Blur versus Oasis?
It's a song no one cares about. Fuck you, probably. I don't know.
Was that the one? There's some great quotes here. 100% toilet. A bum podcast for bum people. Do we need to democratically elect an episode title for that one?
Go through them. This can just be known as the Rage episode.
Troubling the beverages. Topography of my foreskin. Skibbity toilet.
Yes, you did talk about your foreskin
Still
for a while.
on his shoulders and jumped.
Oh, that was getting Big Bird into space.
Because he's big, he stands on his shoulders and jumps. That's how he gets to space. What should we call it?
I don't know. I'm really hoping that
I'm going to
somehow
call it Skibbity Toilet.
I'm really hoping that somehow it's on there somewhere.
I mean, yeah, could be. But so this is the episode we recorded, assuming we can't salvage that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says number 4 in my notes, but it's really number 3 again.
I've seen the inverted commas around that. I'm loving the sarcasm already.
Yes.
This is only going to make things better.
Yes, of course it will. Would you like to pull a question out of a hat and try not to ruin everything?
Suppose.
Just try your hardest. Fluff everywhere.
Do you have a favourite pen? No. No, I don't.
No, why not?
So I don't think I have a pen. There's
You
probably
don't
pens in my house.
But favourite type of pen?
A smooth one.
What makes it smooth?
The way it rolls.
So do you like
a good ballpoint.
like a good ballpoint? Okay.
Fountain pens, very fancy, but they go and
Yeah,
make a terrible
yeah.
mess.
I've been enjoying the wedged calligraphy pens of late.
Very good,
Yeah.
but you do need to. It's a lot of thought.
No, not for me.
Yeah.
No, in general.
But if you like, I was drawing with some highlighters the other day.
He's a fancy man with fancy hobbies.
I was, yeah, sure. I wasn't on any drugs.
He's a sober man with sober hobbies.
And yeah, you do a question mark,
You sure?
and that's all sorts of not where you wanted it to be. The thick bit, I should have turned it that way, and
Yes.
then the thick bit would have been,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what mostly
didn't
gives
do that.
the style to the like calligraphy and stuff, is that you keep the pen at basically the same angle and right. Gives it a certain janky vibe.
Well, I've just learned how to do
Calligraphy.
with highlighters.
Well, they're the same because they're wedged.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like a pen. Laura's favourite pen is like a black Bic, and she will not write with a coloured pencil. You can read into that whatever you want. Sorry, pen. She will not write with a blue
Okay.
pen. Blue counts. She will not use it. Red, green only if she's trying to make a specific point, which is fair. Teacher's rules.
Yeah, I was about to say the red one is rude to do in red unless you're a teacher
Yes.
telling off a child.
There's a whole block in the show notes here where I used a red pen. I even made a note to myself. Red pen.
Oh, yeah. That is upsetting to see.
Especially with the green.
Yeah.
Green for the... that's basically my way to say that I've used this episode.
I understand.
Yeah. It's
Let's
not.
say remove Ben.
Where?
183.
183 remove Ben. You probably said something fucked. I've lost it. This is very important.
If only these are numbered.
They are numbered.
Remove Ben. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said that thing you resent.
Yeah. Regret, not resent.
Alright. Don't regret me. Hey, it's Wonderwall again.
That's a Lewis Capaldi lyric.
Hey, it's Wonderwall again.
If you do too much to regret me.
Yeah. Favorite pen. I like writing in colourful pens. I like the slightly more expensive ballpoints, just like one up from the Bic, because they tend to have like a little more ink in and they're a bit nicer to use. I don't like pens that have got things to play with because I make a big clittery clattery nonsense.
A big.
Clittery clattery nonsense.
Interesting.
Not a large clitoris.
Okay.
Calm down. No, a big
Easy to
noise.
find, isn't it?
Yes. If you know where you're looking.
I liked
Which I don't.
the red handwriting pens that you used to get at school.
Handwriting pens. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Blue ink, red.
Yeah. What was the they're like Stabilo, like the colourful pens.
Stelio?
Stelio, yeah.
Stylo?
Any
Stilo?
of these. Stilo.
Something to do with French pens.
Or thieving. Stilo.
The least trustworthy goblin.
Of all the dwarves.
It's me, Stilo!
It's me,
Yeah!
Grabby McThief Man. Yeah, Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, and one awful goblin called Steely, and give me your things. Yeah, I like pens. Do you have a preferred colour of ink?
I don't really write things down very much.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Whoa.
fucking wonderful.
These guys.
I'll write notes on my calendar
Oh, yeah.
most of the time and in my diary, but that seems to be with whatever pen comes to hand first, and I think it is the black biro.
Black biro. Trustworthy.
Readily available.
Yeah, true.
If it were a quill, then I would probably use a quill,
Noted.
but you don't often get them.
In addition to helping us buy a new audio recorder, you can help Ben buy a quill, patreon.com
No,
/
it's not just for me. There will need to be quills. There will need to be more quills than there are Bics.
In your vicinity.
All over the place, forever.
Patreon.com / conversation. I'm going to rob Ben's house of pens.
Flood the world with Bics. Pens. Quills. Patreon.com / conversation hat. Send help.
Yeah, this is. Oh, the lights aren't on. You wait there. You wait there, Ben. Ah, that's better. I can see now.
Yes, I wondered why I could see before and now I can't.
Yes, because of the lights, Ben. That's good. You're allowed to not have a favourite pen. I think that's fine. Ba-bam. Rustling around. Pens. Which closed down shop would you like to bring back?
Would say Woolworths. But it's just online now, isn't it?
Is there an online Woolworths?
Woolworths, when they stopped being...
I didn't realise there was any form of Woolworths left.
Yeah, it's just an online thing. I think Australia has Woolworths as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, they refer to Woolies. Woolworths was a very in-person experience, though. I remember it like really clearly as a kid. It was like the best toy shop.
It wasn't just toys. It had
lots of stuff.
I'm trying to.
Had pick and mix.
Pick and mix.
Yeah.
Video games and VHSs.
Yeah.
Because I think it closed down before DVDs.
I think so.
Were a thing.
Yeah.
It had Top Trumps.
That's true. A kind of game. Did it have like kitchenware?
I think it had kitchenware and like sort of like supplies and stuff. I don't think it had clothes. That was more of This isn't Wonderwall.
I prefer this version of Wonderwall.
Because it's not Wonderwall.
Yeah, I don't like it, you see.
I don't think it had clothes. That was a later on introduction to like Tesco's and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Woolies.
This was fun. That's the one that I think of most of the time when you say closed down shops. I suppose are there any like individual, like independent shops that have closed down that you liked?
Lads.
There
was Lads in Royston on High Street. Most of Royston High Street is closed down now, I think.
Because of the recession, I would assume.
It's not very good. Downstairs it was just all sweets.
Okay.
In like big jars.
What was upstairs?
Upstairs, lots and lots of stationery. That's where you would buy your favourite pen. Maybe that's why I don't have a favourite pen anymore.
Because you never made it upstairs.
I went upstairs, but it closed down over a decade ago. So
they closed down the upstairs.
That pen's probably run out.
Yeah, I would think so. If only you bought a quill, hey?
Also on Royston High Street, there was the Woolworths, and in the film about a boy, he threw rocks at it. But that scene was deleted, so he didn't really. But it was filmed there.
Okay, that's quite a good...
Or one of the papers just went, all the kids lobbing rocks at the shops.
Lie about stuff, doesn't
it? It's a film.
Yeah. No one's going to know.
It's a film with the man.
Film with the man! Take that, the man.
It's a good film, is about a boy.
I don't know if I've seen it. How recent was that?
90s.
I probably haven't seen it.
You know Nicholas Hoult?
Nope.
Plays the Beast in X-Men.
No.
Tony in Skins.
No.
Peter the Great in The Great.
No. Keep naming things I haven't seen.
About a boy.
No.
Renfield.
No. In...
The film Renfield.
No, I haven't.
You've...
Have I? How would I know?
I thought you said that you'd seen Renfield.
But I was maybe trying to impress you.
Okay.
I don't know, what is it?
It's
Don't say film.
a movie
Very good.
about Dracula's butler.
No, I haven't seen it.
He's going to be in Nosferatu,
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
because it's not out.
Yep.
Looks very good, though.
Okay. What does this actor do in the film?
Acts.
What does this character do in the film?
Which film?
The fucking guy with the about a boy.
Ah, he's a boy.
Oh, it's small. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I thought he was orange.
And
Orange
he
boy.
befriends Hugh Grant,
Right.
who is a bit of a loner.
Right. Weird.
But it's not like that sort of film.
No.
And it's how people learn to open themselves to others and grow as people. It's how people need people. It's very much a sort of romantic comedy-esque 90s sort of thing.
Do you know which county has the most pedophiles per capita? So you said not in a funny way, and then I started thinking about pedophiles.
I would say probably one of the bigger south ones. Because you could say, like, Yorkshire.
Per capita.
But that's because
so
it's
it's
big.
percentage-wise rather than...
It's probably still more densely No.
Highest percentage of children. Highest percentage of sexy children. I can't remember if it's Southport or Stockport. And I should really clarify before I start calling them
I've
out.
not heard of Stockport. Heard of Southport.
Southport. Which one's like sort of near Wales? Okay. I think it's
Southport, but I don't know if it's Southport.
I think it's quite important that I find out like where specifically it is.
Possibly figure out your maths and your geography before you start accusing entire counties of being pedophiles.
Well, I'll give you the stats. So, like, this video gave us the top 5. So the fifth.
It's a thing that you've seen. It's not something you've just made up in your head. Because when you said, "Let me give you the stats," wow, he's really immersed himself in
what
this.
I've done is I've dressed up as a schoolgirl. I've gone around.
This paedophile is dressed as a school.
Depending on how much of a finger goes in me, that's the percentage I do for the whole area. What? Don't worry about it.
What you're doing there is neglecting gay paedophiles.
I'm not.
Or just anyone who's not into 6'2" men dressed as schoolgirls.
No,
which, to be honest, I don't think is limited to paedophiles.
I think if you went to the police and you said I was doing this, they would have zero problems with it.
I think they might ask you to sit in a room and answer some questions.
And I would say, you're bloody welcome, I'm part of the team.
They'll ask if there's someone who looks after you normally.
And I'll give them your name. And you'll get the questions. Yeah, taking you down with me. Anyway,
I don't accept responsibility for this man.
He does.
I don't.
His toes are crossed.
They aren't.
Yeah.
If I get my feet out, do you think we'll be on Wiki Feet?
No.
Oh.
I think people have to like us.
They might if we show our feet.
That's true. The 5th most pedophiles per capita, it was something like per 1,000 person, 0.25. So that's one person in every 4,000, which is quite a lot. In Stockport or Stockton or Stoke or Sheffield,
One of those.
any of these S places, might have been Wales, can't remember, it's 0.75 per thousand.
But are these paedophiles or are these sex criminals?
So the video...
Because there's people...
The video said nonces.
All right. The actual phrase
They said
wording was
nonces.
nonces.
Yeah, nonces per capita was the video.
Okay, so that's a bit more ambiguous.
I don't think it is.
Because there was a video a while ago. I don't remember what country it was, but it was like, we need to help the paedophiles
Sure.
because there's people that think kids are sexy that don't want to. And there were people then getting very angry that money was being spent on people who should be in prison. And I was like, no, but they're saying that they should stop the people before they do the thing that goes to prison.
I think there should be rehabilitation.
That's what they were after. They were after the rehabilitation before the fact.
Yes. So they don't want to offend. They're worried that they might. So let's try and get in front of that.
Basically,
I don't want to throw the word brave around, but like,
if you go to the doctors and think, I think kids are sexy and I'd like to stop,
is there any,
that's the right step to take.
Yes.
It's any actions after that that are illegal that is where the crime has been.
In fact, it's the not saying anything is much worse. Yeah. No, I like for basically everything. I believe in rehab. I think every crime, everything we think is broadly bad. I think rehabilitation, regardless of what
Prevention is easier than the whatever.
Prevention is better. So education is the thing to do. Again, education fixes everything. I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. And the stuff that education...
Until you learn it, you'll keep saying it.
Education preempts very nearly everything. And the stuff it can't preempt, I think we should rehabilitate. And I'm including like the grossest, most worst crimes I think we should rehabilitate for. And I'm including tax evasion.
Jimmy Carr.
I have a degree of sympathy with Jimmy Carr, despite what I just said.
I was just trying to say the thing that there's
thing.
always the Jimmy Carr tax jokes. No, he was approached by his accountant and they said we could do this, and he went, sure. If that's possible, then you must be able to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking accountant.
Because also, Jimmy Carr's accountant will be insured, so he will have paid the price for the mistake that he made on Jimmy Carr's behalf. Jimmy Carr wouldn't have had to do shit based on that.
I had to give a lot of money back.
I think he chose to give some money back, because that's not how that works. If your accountant fucks up, they have to pay for it, I think.
I don't know.
Speaking of someone that's recently hired an accountant.
But, there's prison or fine laws, which means that it's only illegal if you're poor. You'll only go to prison if you're poor, otherwise just give us some money.
It's like driving in carpool lanes. You can do it if you're rich because you got the money.
But you've probably got a driver.
In which case there are two of you in the car.
Yeah.
Unless you're just sending them out for some milk, which I would do. Close down shops.
Oh, shops.
Throwing rocks at a Woolies in About a Boy is how we got derailed.
Yeah, that went
That's
real
quite
far.
a while ago. This is a good episode. Don't touch the recorder.
HMV is still about.
True. So not really pertinent.
So no, not that.
So there were some cool game shops around Cambridge that I really miss. Because, it's mostly... I think what I miss is like the nostalgia of being small and having pocket money for card games rather than specifically the shop. Because I've since learned that some of those people kind of sucked. But, the actual shop, the experience at the time was something I rather enjoyed.
I do like going... I miss going shopping. I don't miss going shopping necessarily for stuff. And it's not like I've got a shit ton of cash on the hip to go like, darling, we're going shopping today. Yeah. Oh, let's go and spend all of the money on the daddy's credit card. It's not that sort of shopping, but like I've got 50 quid.
Yeah.
I need something
fruity for the weekend.
I need some socks. And let's have a wander around and just do a little bit of retail therapy.
And a novelty oversized condom for the weekend.
Whereas now, it's just sort of like if you need something, it's probably on Amazon.
Yeah.
I think,
And
an awful lot of the shit is online.
I do sort of. I remember when I first started using Amazon, and it remains true today. If this stuff existed in the real world, I would go buy it. Mm-hmm. I miss Maplin. Maplin was great. I could get all my electronic shit there because I still occasionally tinker with electronics. It's a bit of fun, circuit bending and such. I could go to Maplin's, like back in the day when I first started working in education, would need like components quite often. Go to Maplin's, load up on wires and shit. Jobs are good, and then Maplin closed down, and I had to order everything online, and they would never send the right thing. So, like, I don't like shopping online, but apparently that's all I can do now. Yeah.
Shame.
I miss Maplin.
Bring back the high street.
Bring back hanging.
I think it's also like all the little independent shops and stuff that would have all the weird and wonderful things in.
Yeah.
Not really a thing anymore because it gets swallowed up by Tesco's and fucking Nero coffees.
A lovely bloody Nero. Yeah. I'm trying to think what other shops. Like,
now they're playing Wonderwall out of tune.
oh God, they are.
Really badly out of tune.
I did used to do that for fun, like when I had bands I'd rehearse with like 10 years ago. One of the exercises we did do is we'd come to like a melodic section, and I would harmonise with the melody, but like a semitone out.
That's fun.
It's really fun.
I like
especially when you play it, because normally if you play something and it's out of tune, you play it timidly, so it just sounds amateurish. If you give it the full confidence that you know what you're doing, it sounds hilarious.
That's why I will, if ever singing, it's much funnier just to screech it off key.
Yeah, big fan.
Because then if you're trying to do it normally, or well,
Yes.
and then you biff it, you feel real silly.
Yes.
Even if you probably don't look it, because what the fuck did you expect? I'm not Adele. I'm not Pink. Have you seen some of Pink's training for how she sings?
I thought you meant the computer.
Not
I'm
a computer.
not Adele.
Pink, like, I know everyone runs on treadmills and shit while singing to get the breathing and stuff.
Yeah.
Pink just has people standing on her.
Sweet.
Like on her stomach while
Brilliant.
she's singing, so she can do all the spinny flippy shit while she does on her shows. That's very good. But yeah, if you do it, today's gonna be the day I get her back to you.
Yeah.
All of it wrong, all of it fun.
It's much more fun to be wrong.
But I should realize what you gotta do. I believe that anybody feels what I do about you now.
So, if you want to get an indication of whether or not I have a busy period at work, we'll see if I do like fit some music to what Ben just did. If I don't, I fully intend to in this moment. But if I don't, I was probably doing something for money. Having a shit.
Jacking it on one of them cam shows.
For money.
It's a viable income.
Not the way I do it.
It's all coming out.
Very quick. I'm finished before the tungsten lights have warmed up, so you don't even see it. Switch to LED, mate.
Tungsten lights.
Why
Why are you using tungsten lights?
That's all I got. Do you want to do one more? Don't look at it.
I'm looking at it.
Don't look at the
Fucking touch
recorder.
it, Jesus.
I don't trust you, fucking cursed boy.
Who would you want cast as your variant in the MCU, and who would you not want?
I don't really know what a variant is.
Okay, I'm going to you. I can.
You can do it.
So, in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, or in the comic books, there are different universes.
Sure.
Each one would have their own Liam, their own Ben, their own Doctor Strange. Each one would be a little bit different. And possibly be played by other people. Who would you want playing you in a different universe?
Jesse Plemons.
Who is Jesse Plemons?
Breaking Bad. He's the one. Spoilers for Breaking Bad. You've seen Breaking Bad.
Yes, years and years ago when it came out.
He's the one that shoots the kid that has a spider.
Oh, you want to be the evil man?
No, I just think we have a similar face shape.
Okay. You don't have the cold, dead eyes of a shark, but sure.
I do, just not on my person. In my bathtub. They're in his head.
Yeah.
Swimming Tim.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about Jesse Plemons.
No,
again.
I've got Swimming Tim in the bathtub.
Okay.
He's a great white. But a terrible Puerto Rican. No, he's a shark.
Okay.
He's a full-on shark.
Right.
Might edit that out. Dunno. It's on the cusp, isn't it? It's definitely on the cusp.
It feels on the cusp. Mae Martin, please.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Because of...
They're wonderful.
Yeah,
They've got similar but much better hair than me.
that's true.
Um,
Short-sleeved shirts.
keep my little blue eyes.
That's true.
And it's very nice.
Yeah.
Are they Canadian? Canadianese?
One of the Americas.
I mean, they're very nice, and they did a hell of a lot better on Taskmaster than I probably would have.
That's true.
So I'm going to go Mae Martin.
Mae Martin's
Who
a good
would
shout.
you not want?
Mae Martin, because they're taken. They're busy doing you. Calm down. Calm down.
I'll be all right with that as well.
Swimming Tim also. He's got work to do.
Okay, so you wouldn't want Mae Martin or Swimming Tim.
Swimming Tim.
Swimming Tim, sorry.
He can't pronounce his G's, so I do it for him. Swimming Tim.
Swimming Tim.
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 It's like that band, the Tim Tims. The Tim Tings.
They call me them.
They call me Tim.
hard. They call me sexy.
Sexy.
That's not my name. That's not my name.
All right, Goofy.
That's not my babe.
Yes.
I wouldn't want. Well, I was going to say I wouldn't want Gordon Ramsay, but I think that'd be kind of cool. Old man Ben.
Old man Ben making everyone an
Fucking
idiot
swearing.
sandwich. Yeah.
I would not want.
He could.
Vladimir Putin. I would not want Vladimir Putin to play my variant. Go on. He's made himself laugh.
When I have, but I've forgotten his name. Gordon Ramsay.
Yep.
Gordon Ramsay, when he runs out of hotels and restaurants, he could get a job as a speech therapist for lions. It's fucking raw.
Oh, fuck me. Right. I'm on Instagram, Spike Pearson. Follow me for stuff. The podcast is at ConvoHat on Instagram, TikTok, all the things. We've got YouTube. The videos will be up of the podcast episode on the YouTubes.
Yeah, they will.
You can go on patreon.com/conversationhat and you can find the episode that we should have put out now, but I touched the thing and it all broke. So there'll be a copy of that there.
Ben fingered it wrong.
I did finger it wrong. I used my toe, which is not yucking anyone's yum, but that's not fingering, it's toeing. Hopefully we'll be able to salvage it, but it's unlikely. We'll see what we can do. I say we. Liam will see what he can do, or he'll lie to me and say that he tried, and then nothing will happen.
Oh shit, yeah, I might do that.
But it will be on the Patreon.
That saved me a bit of time.
Yeah, do that. Share your friends. Share it with your friends. Get
Share
them
your
to do it.
friends.
Share your friends.
Don't be
Go
selfish.
on, don't be stingy. Share your friends.
Give everyone a go on Clive.
Give us let us what? No.
Give us a go on Clive.
No, or just encourage your friends to come and spend $1 at patreon.com/conversation hat. You can watch that. You can see all other behind the scenes things, extra one question episodes. Yeah, do it, Liam. Your go.
At LT Guitarist for me. I've got 2 episode titles to choose from: the Rage episode and a sober man with sober hobbies.
I think it should be a sober man with sober hobbies. I think it should be a sober man with sober hobbies, and then the Rage episode as a subtitle.
Massive.
Thank
great.
you very much for listening. Sorry about all the paedophile stuff. That went on for a while.
Usually my fault.
And it was in this point as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to press the button.
I was just talking about Nicholas Hoult.
Who's this?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh.
Bye.
No, I think you should tell them when they're younger, so they don't get...
It's about a boy. It's a film. Stop doing this.
Oh.
It's the film with the boy and the... No.